right, coming up next, it's a UFC lightweight division bout. Well, always exciting when this guy shows up on the fight card, Daniel. He is a true mixed martial artist. Not really any glaring weaknesses, at least, that he's put on film thus far.
He's the new breed of fighter. Those kids that start doing everything at 6 years old. They start wrestling, they start doing jiu-jitsu, they start to box. He's one of those guys that has every one of those skills, and he does them all at an A+ level. He's got tremendous cardio. He is the type of fighter that in a few years will just litter the UFC roster across the board.
And oftentimes his opponents will say he doesn't really do anything special, but he does everything at a plus level, and he believes he'll have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight. Well, this guy has truly made the takedown a thing of beauty in mixed martial arts. With respect to yourself and George St. Pierre and the truly great takedown artists, this guy's closing the gap and entering that company in the eyes of many.
Oh, absolutely, because he's done such a great job of timing takedowns. I haven't seen anyone so good at slipping a jab into a takedown since George St. Pierre.
Right.
He does a phenomenal job of getting from step 1 to step 2 before his opponent even realizes, now he's in on my leg. And if they do get their hips back, immediately he's up into a foot sweep, or a headlock, or an inside trip. It's just so many different ways for him to get you to the floor that he will throw every single one at you every single time.
And a lot of fighters talk about that wrestling maintenance and how hard it is, right, over the course of a career to continue to drill those things. He talks a lot about that, and that's why he's continued to realize success here in the UFC.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 28 wins, 16 losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Bridgewater, Massachusetts, USA, Joe Lauzon. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 24 wins, 4 losses. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Rystam Khabilov. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon is Yves Levine.
The veteran Yves Levine draws the assignment here.
You ready?
All right, so the fight is underway. We'll see how it plays out. It's a pick'em fight according to Las Vegas, and really hard to think of a weakness that we've seen on film from either guys in their UFC careers.
I feel like both of these guys are the top of the food chain. They're the best of the best that we can put inside the octagon. They are so well-rounded. They have every skill, and that is going to be on display tonight in this key matchup. Big punch lands over the top. How's he going to
nice job to defend the takedown and scramble to his feet. Well, he told us on Thursday you don't get paid to fight 15 minutes. To that end, early looks like he might attempt the guillotine now.
Oh, nice guillotine there.
Oh, we're getting a finish here. Oh, how about this as he jumps to side mount to try to counter the guillotine with a Von Flue choke. Robin St. Preux would be proud. The sheer will is really remarkable to watch. All right, full guard here, DC. What does he need to do to improve position?
And now he has a headlock trying to pin his opponent's back down flat onto the mat. Look from the transition to an arm triangle to try to chase the finish. Watch triangle, watch triangle. There he is, he's moving to the finishing position. Now watch, he goes
here. Wow. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submission.
Lauzon's looking to go from the full to the half guard here. Opponent not having it. Oh, nice work from the bottom. Tags him with the punch. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Throws the right hand there. Oh, reversal here, DC.
What a way to switch the position. Fantastic movement by the bottom fighter.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Lauzon. All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of... Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, well, the crowd enjoyed those 5 minutes. DC, take us through some of the highlights from that previous round.
Face punching at its best. He loaded it up. He threw it straight, threw it long, and over, that punch found the target. It allowed him to really dictate the pace of that round.
All right, here we go with our next round. Lot to be happy about in that previous round. He was attacking the head at will, and until his opponent adjusts, might as well go back to it.
There was no negative to him headhunting. Most times the coaches yell, don't headhunt, don't headhunt. I'm yelling headhunt around his corner because every time he's thrown, he's landed. Beautiful kick.
All right, he engages in a single collar shot here. Ball combination lands, and it seemed like almost every strike found the target.
He's so accurate when he decides to attack. It is a sight to behold.
Single collar tie. Muay Thai plump. Hey, finally gets the takedown. It wasn't for any lack of effort, but finally that shot was good enough to get his opponent down.
I don't know how many times, John, I could have watched this guy shoot takedown attempts without securing one. It's almost like out of pity. You feel good for him to finally get it done. Now what does he do with this top control?
Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect of the fight.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him, know when to fold him.
Yep, absolutely.
Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter. Very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Khabilov. All right, feet on the hips here. Relentless pressure from the top by Khabilov. Nice hammer fist.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Oh, his opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning.
Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
But now DC trying to isolate an arm.
Yep, he's using the Kimura. Turn on the elbow, and he's going to chase the submission finish.
Wow. All right, now we check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about the display of striking?
Just high level. I mean, you would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the UFC. Both displayed great technical skills, unbelievable striking.
Are you ready? You ready?
And we are back for our third and final round. Oh, nice connection by him there with the right hand.
The right hand is the dominant hand, and you can see how well he throws it.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into
nice
the latter
scramble
rounds.
by him there. Takedown defense on point. He is a master in transition.
All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie.
Nice.
Big elbow there, lands.
Oh, that was a really nice takedown.
Close guard. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC.
Oh, this is where you don't want to be, though.
Just over 3 minutes to go in round 3. Lauzon's attempting to pass here, but he's denied by the defense. Oh, how about the speed on that reversal there? I mean, I know you can get out of some bad spots, but not with that type of speed.
You cannot allow him to get leverage on the bottom. What a sweep.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Khabilov. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Under a minute now to go in the fight. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Well, you got to stay busy on the bottom. He's doing it here. Nice punch. All right, he's got him in the north-south position now. I know the crowd thinks it's funny when this happens, but if you're the bottom fighter, nothing funny about it.
It's not fun. This is not a fun position to be in fighting. You've got to try and change it immediately because you are carrying someone's weight, whether it's their bottom half weight or the top half. You are carrying their weight, whether you got their armpit in your face or you got their legs over the top of you. It is not comfortable. So you need to be trying to move, make them make a decision, a determination as to what they're trying to accomplish, and then you try and counter it.
All right, so the fight goes the distance. Both guys had their moments, but there was a striking advantage, albeit slight, and perhaps that'll be enough for him to get his hand raised tonight.
It should be enough. I mean, when you watch the fight, you understand that you are watching two of the best mixed martial artists in the world. But it did look like he did just enough to earn a competitive decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Judge 1 scores this contest, 29-28, Lauzon. Judge 2 scores it, 9-28, Khabilov. And Judge 3 scores it, 9-28, for the winner by split decision, Rystam Khabilov.
Well, congratulations to him there, and I think 5 years from now they'll forget that it was a split and not a unanimous decision, but that was a close fight.
I mean, that was a very close fight, and that's the most uncomfortable decision in the world, to walk to the center not knowing if you did enough to get the job done. Fortunately, he did enough, and he got the victory.